Yo, Dopest RENegades was good. Y'all see what time it is. We got another one from Ren. This comes from the Demos Do Not Share Volume 1. And I gotta listen to that whole album. I'm gonna end up listening to the whole album with you guys and everything because we're already like pretty much all the way through it. So I'm looking forward to this. This one obviously intrigued me. It's Dear God, so I can only imagine it's about Ren. He probably has a question for God and everything he's going through. Because of course, when this during this time that he released this music, he was going through a lot. So up here it says a letter addressed to God from Ren. This song questions topics including afterlife, God himself, religion, and the songwriter's own struggle with mental health. So salute to Ren. I'm so glad the space he in. The drops every Thursday and everything. You already know I have not forgot about those. We're going to get into those. I promise you guys, for real. I promise you guys. But while they're doing that, we're doing this over here so we can reminisce about, the older music as well as embracing the new. You know what I mean? I appreciate all you guys showing up and all that other good stuff. Peace and love to you guys. And I'm gonna read some of these comments after this because I saw like some dope comments. All right. But let's get right into this, man. Dear God by Ren, man, official lyrical video. Let's go.
Hello, it's Ren. I don't really know how to start this letter. Oh, fuck it. Is this life really what it seems? Cause lately I've been in this place between awakened dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My existential thoughts sure hope there are, cause I'm resistant to thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God, do you sit upon a throne? Or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal? Then on Sundays just kick back and chill and put your feet up? Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? I won't lie to you, God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real it sounds like heaven. Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain. Dear God, why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want, or have we lost our way? Cause it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches, women burnt at the stakes called witches. In the name of God, Allah, Zeus, Jesus, people claiming lives justified by your allegiance. I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people. Through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side you're with. Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain. So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, the human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Listen, I knew a girl that lost a baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it cause there's something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening, it feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on? Please just give me some solace, so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask?
Wow, man. There's Ren, man, leaving you with them thoughts. Leaving you with them thoughts at the end of every song, man. Salute to Ren. This song was very deep. He brought a lot of good points that people ask themselves all the time. Obviously, when it comes about religion, when it comes to like religion and God and everything, and the energy of the universe and all that other stuff. Why do good things happen to bad people and everything? It's real, man. So you already know we got a lot to unpack and everything. We're gonna take this walk. People in the comments, Alex the Jim, he said, through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side you're with. That right there is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like not in a bad way, like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It's like on the outside looking in, they look at you as a terrorist, but you're actually just fighting for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it could be misconstrued if you're, you know what I'm saying, if your religion doesn't align with theirs. So to your eyes, they're a terrorist. In their eyes, you know, they're going out as a martyr. So it's things like that, man. Like it's so like people are so divided on everything nowadays, man. It's just sad, man. It's we really need unity. People are divided by skin color, race, politics, all that other stuff. And I believe that a lot of times people are divided by those because they kind of run into each other a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like certain people, if they stand for a certain political side, a lot of times they stand for some other stuff. Not every time, but I know the people I know that are on that type of side. You know what I mean? When we have our debates, it kind of lines up that way. I'm like, okay, so you don't support this. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm your friend, you know, and I'm black. You know, so with them saying that, you support what they say, but you still cool with me. How you gonna be cool with me if you support what they're saying about like my people? You know what I'm saying? It's just so it's like a revolving door and everything. Somebody said I'm currently going down this Ren rabbit hole. Started with High Ren, which blew me away enough that I watched every reaction video that I could find these past 6 days. Every song I found either hit so close to home that I had to hold back tears or just pinned me in a place by lyricism and delivery skill. I feel like this is the first time in a long while that I understood what art means. Salute to WTF 964. So there's a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of comments in here, and there's like a lot of people that are touched from this video and everything. Like y'all should go check out the comment section for this because I want to read them all, man. But we only got a certain amount of time and everything. So let's go ahead and take this walk, man. Go ahead and put your sneakers on, man. We about to break this down. I like how Ren came through with it. I like the beat too, man. The beat is dope, man. It kind of gave me video game vibes with like the sound in the background and everything. Obviously, Ren produced this, but let's get it.
Hello.
And they just you could hear him like writing like he really is writing a letter to God. He's like, "Hello, it's Ren. I don't really know how to start this letter. Fuck it." Like, and then at the end, how he talks about how he's having like thoughts of like, ending it, and all that stuff. And he's like, "I don't know how long I can hold on and all this." And now, as you guys can see, like this right here is motivation for like anybody. Y'all remember, especially people following him since then, and people like me that are like new to following him. When as I'm going back, it's like you see the doubt in his mind, but he's still he's fighting that doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's like he sees it as an giving up is an option, but he's like, I'm not taking it. It will be easier to give up, but I'm gonna keep fighting because I want to live. And look at him now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here, these videos, man, they just have such high replay value. It's ridiculous, man. Like they just then they're coming at just the perfect time.
It's Ren. I don't really know how to start this letter. Oh, fuck it.
So he's like, is this life really what it means? Because lately I've been in this place between awake and dreams. And that right there, that state of mind, I've been having those too, man. Like it's just like you're right in the middle. Um, I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you. I'm just confused. And that's another thing too. When people talk about prayer and everything, it's like, you know, pray when you're good and when you're bad. When things are going good, pray. When things are going bad, pray. And that's what it is. So he's saying, like, I don't want you to feel like I'm using you. Because a lot of people pray like when they're down, you know what I'm saying? But when they're up, they don't pray. Or they believe in God when like they need help. But then when they're up, they forget about their relationship. Not only God, whatever your religion is, however you look at things in the universe, whatever it is, like make sure you give thanks to what you believe in the good and the bad times. So he's like, I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you. I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there a meaning to this state of short existence? My is it dang that damn plane, man. My exist my existential my existential dang what existential existential thoughts sure hope there are because I'm resistant. My bad, y'all. I stumbled over that word and that plane got me too. But pretty much my thoughts of my existence, I have questions about that. I think that we weren't damn man, I can't read y'all. I'm thinking that there won't be something better in the distance, so pretty much he's losing hope and all that.
Is this life really what it seems? Cause lately I've been in this place between awake and dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My existential thoughts, you'll hope there are, cause I'm resistant.
Existential. That's the word right there. My bad, y'all. He's like, I'm thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non existent? And that's another thing, too. I like how he used this beat because if he would use a sadder beat, the song would have sounded a lot sadder. But this sounds motivational and it sound is motivational, it's inspirational. And then it's just like it's real questions that we all ask. You know what I mean? Well, most of us ask.
Thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God.
And he's like, if you're up there, God, he's like, if you're up there, God, do you sit upon the throne or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? So now he's talking about, now he's talking about Jesus and everything. So now we're talking about God and Jesus. So he's saying, like, are you sitting up there? But he's relaying, like, he's speaking of God as Jesus. So that's why he's talking about the clothes and everything. So he's like, are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal, then on Sundays just kick back and chill and put your feet up? So if you guys read the Bible before, that's what it is. Like, Jesus hung around the sinners, you know what I'm saying? He hung around regular people, he didn't judge people. So when so it's like that's what he's talking about. That's why we talk about, like, certain religions and everything that are like followers of, like, Christ, and they judge people. It's like, how are you following him if you're judging people? Because he didn't judge people. Jesus hung with the crooks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hung with, like, the crooks and the criminals and all that stuff. He hung with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't judge anybody. But you see, like, even when you do the right things, you can still end up in a bad place. So he's like, he's like, on Sundays, you just kick back and chill and put your feet up. Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? Pretty much, like, repentance and everything. I won't lie to you, God. If there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, because for real, it sounds like heaven. Dope.
If you're up there, God, do you sit upon a throne? Or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal? Then on Sundays just kick back and chill and put your feet up. Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? I won't lie to you, God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real it sounds like heaven.
So he's like, reading the past lines, I just let it go, searching for prophets, my faith is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop. My Messiah is porcelain. That right there is wild, man.
Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for prophets, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain.
And that's another thing too. When it came to that part right there with the chorus, when I first heard it, I wasn't feeling that chorus right there. But now on the second listen, I don't know what the hell happened, but now I fuck with it. I don't know what it is. It's really weird, man, because when I heard, I was like, dang, even when I heard the second time in this song, I was like, man, I don't really like this chorus. But then I don't know, maybe it's going through and, like, listening to the lyrics, something about, like, I don't know, man, maybe like the sound of his voice just registers with the lyricism. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out in real time in front of y'all. But like I said, I rock with the chorus now, but when I first heard it, I wasn't really feeling it. This is crazy, man. This is nuts. All right, man. So now we got verse 2. He's like, dear God, why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want to have? We lost our way, because it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. That right there is wild too. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? You know what I'm saying? So basically, he's talking about, like, the Ten Commandments and everything. He's like, if I don't follow the Ten Commandments, am I a sinner if I don't follow those? Like, or am I dumb for even asking that question? He's like, and why do people disguise hatred in your name? That's another one too, man. Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain, high priests in their towers stacking riches, woman burnt at the stakes called witches, things like that. The dark stuff, like, in history and everything, and things that are still going on today. Not burning witches, I just mean, like, as far as, like, when we talk about, like, just like the religious figures over here, the things that they're doing to children, the way they're robbing the churches, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like, you're really using God on these people's spirits because they trust you and you're using it. I feel like there's a perfect spot in hell for people like that. Like that is like demonic. That is just greedy. That is just how can you look yourself in the mirror knowing that these people are giving their last to you and you know you're just doing it for greed in God's name. That right there, man, you gotta be soulless for that, man. There's no way. And shit like that, that's not something that just happens. That's something that is strategically done. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, man. Let's go, Ren.
Why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want, or have we lost our way? Cause it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches, women burnt at the stakes called witches.
He's like women with the stake, woman at the stakes, women burnt at the stakes called witches. He's like in the name of God, Allah, Zeus, and Jesus. So now he's talking about different religions and everything that just what they refer to their savior as. So he's like people claiming lives justified by your allegiance. I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people, and I agree with that too. I feel like everybody has a balance, and nobody is 100% evil. No one is 100% good. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you talk about people that do that, just historically, like people that were like in like that did things, like I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but like people that did things, you have like they'll hate like the majority of the world, but they'll have a family that they love. You know what I'm saying? So on their family side, they have a good side for them, but for everybody else, it's F them. So it's like, it's like 90% evil, like 10% love. I don't know how to break it down, but it's like when it comes to stuff like that, I feel like nobody's 100% good, nobody's 100% evil. Everybody has their demons they're fighting, everybody has their struggles, everybody has their vices. So, sometimes the scale is like worse than others, but at the same time, you can always grow. The day you stop growing is when you die, in my opinion. You can still be walking around in the physical sense too. The way that when you want to stop growing, to me, in my mind, you're dead, like whether you are in the physical, or the mental, because you're mentally dead if you don't want to grow anymore. Like how do you just not want to grow? You don't want to grow, you don't want to learn new things. You're already dead. Now you're stagnant. Now you can't elevate because you're stuck in that same frame, in that same state of mind. But people claiming lives justified by your allegiance, I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people. Through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side that you're with. So it's like that's what we talked about earlier.
In the name of God, Allah, Zeus, Jesus, people claiming lives justified by your allegiance. I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people. Through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side you're with.
See, and here we go again, man, with the chorus, man. The chorus that I love now. Read past the lies, I just let go. Searching for profits, my paid, it's paper thin. So many questions in my mind. They replay like an echo. They never stop. My Messiah's porcelain. So tough, man.
Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind. They replay like an echo. They never stop. My Messiah is porcelain.
All right, next verse. All right, so is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? So obviously now he's talking about obviously fasting and everything. We all know about that, the time of year and everything, and then stuff like that. He's like, but is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? Because do we really know what you want? You know what I'm saying? Or is it tradition, just superstition, religion, a human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? I like that right there. I'm gonna read that again. He's asking, is religion a human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Wow, right there, man. So it's like, is this created based off people's drive and their ambition and everything, and that's why they follow it. He's like, listen, I knew a girl. Then he goes into the scenario about the girl, but we're gonna let this play first.
So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, the human vision just crafted out of people's ambition?
Yep, and he's like, listen, and then after that, he tells like a story and everything, a situation that his friend had. He was like, so, and then he talks about himself as well. So he's like, so is it ignorant to claim? My bad. Listen, I knew a girl that lost her baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friend die before I hit 25? Is it because there's something better in the afterlife? And it's stuff like that too, man. Some people believe that when someone is gone, when they die, like they've done their duty on earth and God is calling them home. That's what a lot of people think. And then when it comes to the baby, another thing with the baby, with his friend losing the baby, it is taught that if that does happen, like what it does to the mother, it's like life is about choices too. Like everybody, like none of us, we were given a name, we are given a race, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't choose any of this, you know what I'm saying? So of course we don't choose life or death when people die, and we don't know. But what happens is, due to certain circumstances, it crafts who you are as a person. So that baby passing away, you know, could have been whatever it did to the mother, good or bad. It's like your choice. This is what you're given, whether you want to like do something to yourself. I'm not, promoting this in any way, shape, or form. But if you end up harming yourself behind this, or you end up using this as a drive, it's like the fork in the road. This happened. Which way you gonna go? Because I know it was like that with me. Like when I lost my mother when I was 17 years old, I'm like, yo, why is this happening? But what I ended up doing, I started like just, I don't know, like you're never gonna be the same again. But it's like you got two options. You either sit there and live with that while the world passes by, because the world ain't gonna stop no matter what happens, unfortunately. Or you could take that, carry it with you, and use it as motivation and drive. And that's what I did. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he's like, is it because there's something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling like suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening. Feel like it might break me. So we're gonna catch up to that too.
Listen, I knew a girl that lost a baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there's something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling suicidal lately, man.
And then you hear it in Ren's voice right here. This part right here, like, broke my heart right here when he got to this part. Just when he's talking about him, like, possibly unaliving himself, like that right there. Like, it just sounded so sad in his voice. If you just listen to like how his voice changes. Oh, let's get back here.
What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there's something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening. It feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on?
That right there is so sad, man. And then it's just great seeing like where he's at now. Like it's just like going back to this just shows you where his mind was, man. I'm pretty sure he couldn't even, he knew he was going to be successful, man. It got to the point Ren knew he was taking off, but I can only imagine. Like he probably didn't think it would be like this. Like he's always making posts and everything about how grateful he is, the support, the love, how he's able to do what he loves to do, man. And it's great, man. It's a great mental space to be in. So he's like, mental health is worsening. Feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong, and we all know that. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on? It's like, man, just wait, man. You know what I'm saying? Just wait. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it, man. If you just look at your life, right? Think about something that you always wanted, right? That you got. Now I'm talking about like celebrating minimal and maximum wins. Like when you celebrate a win, right? It could be something small. You could maybe you got to work on time. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was gonna be late. Stuff like that. It's just like, or let's say for instance, like you're waiting for like a bonus and it doesn't come when you want it, but then it comes at just the right time. And you're like, yo, man, if they would have given me that bonus back then, I was on some crazy shit. Like it wouldn't have been as useful to me. But now that I'm matured and I went through what I went through, now I'm able to accomplish what I need to with this bonus. It's things like that, man. So it's like with Ren, it's like his time, it wasn't his time yet. And that's another thing too. Please do not compare yourself to what people do on the internet. Is wicked. Everybody's on different time, man. Everybody's not in your time. Like just because you see somebody being very successful and you're like, yo, man, where's my success? Why they get it all? It's just not your time yet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their time, but don't let that put you down. Just keep working on what you're working on, because when your time does come, you'll be more grateful for it. Like I say all the time, you need the bad times to really appreciate the good times. If everything's thrown at you, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean? Because a lot of people, there's a lot of successful people in life that talk about they've gotten everything they wanted, but they still feel lonely. And it's like, sometimes with those people, what they're missing is a partner. But now they're in this space where I'm successful. I built this empire. I want a family, but I can't get with this person. I'm having relationship problems because I don't know if they're with me for my money or if they really love me. And it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're a victim of your own success in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't want to grow too early. Because when you grow too early, when you get what you have, you might not even appreciate it as much as you could. Now, if that person would have found someone locked in, and I know the world just works the way it does. If that person would have found somebody locked in, so when they do grow, they know they're there for them because they was there from day one through their struggles. Just things that I'll be thinking about, y'all. My bad. Y'all know I'll go on my little rants. Um, but Ren is like, but God, how much longer do I have to hold on? Always makes me smile now that I hear that. Please just give me some solace so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask? And look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. Now fast forward to now. Fast forward to like 2 years back. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo.
Please just give me some solace so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask?
Shout outs to Ren, man. This was fire. Let's go back to that chorus though, man. Yeah, let's go back to that chorus. Yeah.
With reading past the lines.
And then that video game, man, like y'all already know I'm a gamer, so that shit right there, that shit activates something to me too, man.
Reading past the lines. I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind. They replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain.
Fire, man. Fire, man. Salute to Ren, y'all, man. Salute to y'all for bringing this to the channel, man. Salute to the homie Tori and everybody involved, dog. Like, this track right here is dope to me, man. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, it's just, the way that Ren, like, just the manifestation, man. Like, he knew he was gonna be that guy, but he's still showing you he has doubts. So it's like, even when you're grinding, you're gonna have doubts. I don't care who you are. You're gonna have your moments where you're like, dang, man, is this gonna work out the way I wanted to? Why am I going through this? You know what I'm saying? And that's why with me, man, I just learned to, when things happen in my life, I just learned to like just embrace the good and the bad, man. Just embrace the good and the bad, and I just tell myself everything's gonna be okay. And it's like there's too many good things around me. I have too much positive energy around me to let anything negative affect it. Like I look around, got my wife and my kids and everything, like that energy that's around me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be feeling down and like my kids, they come around and makes me forget about it. Sometimes it's harder, you know what I'm saying? Because it's more pressure. Because like if you're going through something and then your kids are around here and they're smiling, it's just like, dang, man, I want to give them the world and I can't right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that. But then you want them to understand that, you want them to appreciate hard times as well, so they could be more grateful for what you give them or what they earn on their own. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just, yeah, just keep pushing. Whatever you're going through, man, just keep pushing and everything. And you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. And then also, like, sometimes it's not even about us, it's like the bigger picture. So I'll be having like these thoughts, right? I'm gonna end it in a little bit. Y'all just had to think about, I had to get this off me real quick. I'll just be having thoughts like, when you go through what you're going through, I feel like it'd be like one or two options, or maybe both. Like, you have people that do things until they die and then they never, you know what I'm saying, they never really get that relief. But from their passing, it might spark something in someone else that continues on the journey. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tupac said. Tupac said, I might not change the world, but I guarantee you I'm going to spark the brain in that kid that will. And here comes Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's things like that, and then the message keeps getting passed on. So it's like you go through what you go through, even if you end up dying for what you believe in, or dying like trying to persevere something or whatever you're trying to build. You die, like you might have a child, you know what I'm saying, that continues what you did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you did wasn't. It's just a bigger picture. You're like a small speck in a huge picture, and that's why I really believe that we all need each other. Everybody needs everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like we all need help. We're here, we're put on earth to be there for each other. We're put on earth to look out for each other, and we're all supposed to grow together. We're all supposed to unite. That's how I feel. But there's forces that are stopping it from happening. And unfortunately, the forces have the power. The good people, a lot of the good people don't have the power, but I feel like a lot of wicked people do have the power. There's good people up there with power too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's more wicked people up there. That's the reason why the world is controlled the way it's controlled. You know what I mean? So just stay positive, man. Make sure you keep your moral compass intact. Keep listening to Ren, man. Keep doing your thing, man. You guys are looking great out here. You guys are doing your thing. I appreciate all love and support for the channel. I can't say that enough. You guys have really helped this channel grow a lot. Salute to the Renegades. Salute to the Dopest Renegades. Salute to the Dopest community. Salute to everybody that helped this channel become what it is. And I'm gonna keep putting out content, everybody, everything, doing my live streams, hollering at everybody and all that. And yeah, man, we gonna keep it moving. Love you guys. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy out there. All right. Peace.